You are listening to the Built to Grow podcast, delivering the knowledge in all things fitness business. We help gym owners win. Here are your hosts, Tim Lyons and Randy Engston.
All right, welcome back to the Built to Grow podcast. I'm your host, Tim Lyons, here in sunny Scottsdale, Arizona at ProFit HQ. Here in studio with my co-host, the Admiral of Action, Randy Engston. What's up, buddy?
Hey, dude.
How we doing, man?
Stoked, man. Big day.
Got a morning podcast today. We've got some big news to share with one of our clients.
Yeah.
Before we get into that, we do have the automation workshop still open and available. Probably the last time I'll be able to say that.
Yeah.
Starting February 6th and 7th here in Chandler. That's going to be at the Keep headquarters, which I'm heading to today. I'm actually speaking to the whole company today.
Yeah, how about it?
They're going to interview me up there on stage with one of their, director of sales or something. I don't know. Pretty cool. So 300 employees will be able to talk to them about. They want to hear feedback from the users. So which is really unique for a company, right? So they want to hear like what's working, what do we want to see different. And they actually do something.
Yeah.
Which
do
is
you mean
really
they
cool.
care?
Yeah, they care.
Well, I mean, even when we had Clayton on the podcast, right? Some of the feedback that we gave him afterwards, I mean, he reiterated the fact that like that is an objective and that is a goal, and he's going to expedite some of those things
cool.
because of the feedback we were able to give him. So I love companies like that. Well, and we've talked to the Keep team about it before too. It's one thing when you have those designing the software, the engineer side, and then those applying the software. You know, the communication between the two is a must, but not always the easiest thing to do. So
very cool. So if you want to get in on that workshop, that's pfmarketingsolutions.com/automation, and that'll take you to the landing page. You can check out the details and lock up your probably one of the last seats.
Yeah, it's flown by. Time. I mean, we're right there.
Yeah. So we both woke up this morning to a text message from a client.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know about woke up, but we were. It was an early one for us.
An early text message, and it was from our one of our clients, Jason, out in South Carolina, and he started sharing some of his numbers with us.
Aiken, South Carolina. Yeah. How about this, Joe? Jason's been a longtime client of ours. Originally back in the days of the lead generation, where we were running everybody's lead generation campaigns, low barrier offers. Jason was one of those gentlemen who paid us to do it for him.
Right.
Followed along, and then as we pivoted and we changed the way that we were operating, we put everything into the portal, and you guys have heard us talk about the GPS. Jason has taken the initiative to really capitalize on that platform. And this morning he gave us some data.
Yeah. And to kind of preface that as well, he's not a technical person.
Correct. Yeah.
In fact, to like his own admission, he hated it. He hated tech stuff. He didn't understand it.
Yeah. I mean, he took part in the Ultimate Funnel workshop that we hosted last November. And I mean, he's the first to admit it took a little additional support, to get him up and running and to get that launched for him.
Yes.
From a technical side. So what he was able to do with that, though, and what we're going to get into is it's mind-blowing.
It's mind-blowing, yeah. So in the Ultimate Funnel Workshop, inside the GPS, we really talk deeply about having an evergreen funnel. And for those of you who don't know what an evergreen funnel is, it's not an offer that ever goes away. It's your standard trial to your gym, and we've spoken about it in the past about why it is what it is, how to create it. In those videos, I talk about how to structure a unique deal that's different than anybody else in your market. So if you're promoting that and the guy across the street is promoting something else, they're not going to.
They're going to be different. Yeah.
And the reason why they work so well is because, again, it's proprietary and it's a system in your gym. So it could be any amount of days. It could be 7 days, 14, 21, 30, whatever you're comfortable with. We settled in on 14. I think he settled in on 15. I think maybe 3 full weeks or whatever.
I think it is, yeah.
Yeah, 15. There's gyms out there doing 21, and there's plenty of gyms doing 30s. So that part doesn't matter. What does matter is that you have a system in your gym to where you onboard somebody, you have touch points along the cadence of whatever those duration is. Is there a midpoint check-in? All that stuff's built out and automated. I went out there and helped him, flew out there and did that automation with him. And your team knows what to do and what to expect. And then once you have that, you can work KPIs against that. You know what your baseline is. You know if you're high or low this month, and you can make adjustments based on that.
Systems.
It's an evergreen. And another great thing about having an evergreen is that your current clients can then promote it for you.
Yeah.
Hey, friend down the street, you should try this gym. They have a trial. It's a 14-day whatever, 30-day whatever. Here's the link. And they can help sell it for you. When it's a known thing, and that's how people start with you, it works really well. So he followed the workshop, just gave us his 2019 numbers, and from that one evergreen funnel, $189,000 in revenue generated in just not even a year.
Okay, and let me kind of drive home what that means. 186? 186,000.
Sorry, 186.
$186,000 to his business with one evergreen campaign.
It was on all year.
It sat on his website, or it was available from his website. I know we had talked throughout the year, and at certain times he would run some traffic, but the majority of the time it was more SEO. It was more just it had a home on his website, and that's how people found it. So very little cash out in order to make that happen. A subscription to GPS in order to have access to the assets is $497 a month.
Yep.
Guys, would you like to add almost $200,000 from one single asset to your bottom line this year?
Yep.
It's right there available for you.
So that was one of the things. Then he said, "Hey, by the way, that Black Friday deal, we settled out at $40,000."
Oh, real rough weekend.
Yep. So
that's tough.
Over 3 days, he made $40,000. That's cash collected, paid in full. All collected in the gym. Again, something that we gave to our private client coaching, our inner circle. It's in our Black Friday funnel. It's in our GPS.
It is.
If you want to see more about what's in the GPS, you can check it out at profitgps.net. Go there. You can buy the GPS, get access to all the assets, and you can go into that. We kind of direct people into that Ultimate Funnel Workshop to get a good baseline. If you only did the evergreen, if you only did that and you didn't use the other 15 funnels and 40 other strategies that are offline and online, in that, I think you'd be okay.
I know you'd be okay. I mean, with everybody that's using GPS, this is something that I'm starting to track a little bit more, and getting more of the data back from the users. The Ultimate Funnel Workshop is probably, in my opinion, the most valuable asset in there, because it's a condensed version of what you're actually offering to the marketplace. It's not some fancy silver, shiny new hook. It's not something that's here today, gone tomorrow. This is a standing offer that is nothing more than what you guys present to your marketplace in your memberships. This is the condensed version. This is a system for bringing that to the marketplace and allowing your clients to try before they buy.
Absolutely.
Or obviously at a discounted rate, but it works.
And we go into retargeting. We go into the traffic sources, the email abandoned cart sequences.
Yeah, integrations.
The live chat features.
Payment processing. You could take the payment right there online. That's how Jason's is set up.
Yeah. So it's robust.
It is.
And so that's not really what we're talking about. What I want to talk about is a couple of his successes and then why they worked. Okay, so that was the Evergreen. We talked about the Black Friday, and then he also ran seasonal kind of sprinkled throughout the year LBOs, like a summer slim down and a spring shred. And he brought in another $68,000 from those, totaling $294,000 just from the funnels.
Just from the funnels
GPS.
found in GPS.
300,000. Okay, let's put that in perspective. $300,000 in just new revenue is more than a lot of gyms make that have been open for 5 years.
From the data that we gathered from our studies, when we did the research and spoke to gym owners on it, that's a lot more money than most of them are making.
Yeah,
like
some of them make $50,000.
The majority of them were $50,000 to $100,000. So that says a lot about potential. Use what's in front of you.
Okay, so why did it work? Okay, here's my thoughts on this. Number one, you've heard us preach about it. Multiple things going on. You got the trial, you got the flash sale, the seasonal LBOs. Plus, obviously, he's working his feet on the ground. He's working referrals. He's working all this other stuff. But the $294 that we just said, that was just from these 3 strategies.
Just these 3 assets, yeah. Or strategies. I guess there's more than 3 assets in total. But I love it. And what I'm finding is those that are – GPS is a tool, okay? But like any tool, if you use it, you can benefit from it. If you don't, you don't. And after speaking to those that are using – GPS for its intention, following our 365-day marketing calendar. We put this together for the intention of trying to help, guide, give you exactly where you need to go, what you need to run, when to run it, and give you all of the assets in order to do it. It's all there for you. It's a system in a box.
Yep, and we've got clients crushing it.
Crushing.
So they've got a plan. They're not thinking about what to do next month. They've got everything. It's both internal and external. So you're bringing in old, like past clients in this, people from the outside, as well as keeping your current clients happy, getting referrals from them, and running challenges internally that you can generate revenue. Upgrade campaigns in there to get people up levels of your membership. So maybe they're on a boot camp. You want to get them into personal training. Cool. There's a thing to do in there. Not sure. I'm not sure what else Jason's using in that, but I know that those 3 strategies generated almost $300K. Pretty damn cool.
I
right?
mean, could you imagine if he's running any referral campaigns, internal challenges, getting his cost per transaction and his lifetime value of a client up, with it internally? I'm sure his business, he's probably had another $100,000 in other, metrics that he's going to figure out, through other campaigns and things like that. But to have $300,000 in new business,
yeah, it's great.
It blows my mind. I love it.
So there's a solution for you. The reason we created that whole product, guys, is that the one thing isn't working anymore.
Yeah.
That one thing that you were so used to in 2018, maybe even some that's 2019, that stuff's not working anymore. You got to diversify. You got to have multiple things going on: referral campaigns, joint venture partnerships, and all the stuff that we've been doing for years. We bundled it up for you guys. Go check it out, ProFitGPS.net. You can grab that and get going on it. I mean, don't sit on it. When you get it, and go hard on it.
And aside from the website that's got a tutorial, not a tutorial, like a little bit of a walkthrough and shows what's included and things like that, jump on a call with me. One thing that I love to do is do a screen share. I will take you into GPS. I will show you the assets, show you what's included. I have a video walkthrough. If we can't get on a call together, I can send you and show you the internals of GPS.
Yep.
pfmarketingsolutions.com/call. This is something I'm extremely passionate about. This is something that I really want to get more gym owners' hands because of the numbers and the backing. I mean, this isn't guesswork. We're getting the results back from our clients on what they're able to achieve with it, and I want to pass it along to you.
Great stuff. Short episode today. We want to kind of share the successes from him, let you guys know what he's doing, because if he's doing something great, you can use it too, and it's available for you right there at ProFitGPS.net, guys. Until next time, keep changing lives. We'll see you on the next episode. Bye.